Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kadash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us His truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Aquath that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, the 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel, and the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the WW3 Daily update. Shalom and salutations to you all as well. We're going to start right here, Isaiah 34 and 4. And all the hosts, what does word host mean? Armies. Heaven, right now, is talking about Esau's kingdom shall be dissolved. All the armies of heaven, of Esau's heaven, shall be dissolved. And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. This is the sky, shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's that nuclear explosion, okay, which causes things to melt, right? The heavens above will melt away, okay? How? Nuclear missiles, okay? And all their hosts, armies, shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Okay? Hosts, right? Let's talk about planes. What do you mean fall down? All their hosts shall fall down, right? Satellites and shit, space stations. Okay, so where can we corroborate? We got melt away. That's dealing with right? Shall melt with fervent heat. We'll get that, Lord willing, right? The stars will fall from the sky like withered leaves. See that word sky, from the heavens? It says, where were we? Hosts shall fall down. These hosts, that's armies. What falls down from the sky? Fall from the sky, that would be a plane. Yeah? Let's get armies. It don't mean everything in the sky will dry up. That don't mean army right there, Hawk. World English Bible. All of the army of the sky. What is the army of the sky? Air Force. Space Force. I told my boy the other day, I'm like, you know about the Space Force, right? He goes, huh? Space Force. All the army of the sky will be dissolved. That's them nukes, right? Well, he's gathering all the armies of the world into the valley of Yahushua. And then them nukes as a scroll. And all its armies, see that? That's what that word hosts means. Okay, all the hosts of heaven, of the heavens. Let's talk about armies of the sky. What do you think? When that mushroom cloud is in the air, right? It's going to send shock waves through the earth and through the sky. All right? Anyway, all right. Just getting into the really the nukes, right? And the melting. Now we'll go to Nate. Where's Nate at? Nate, where you at? Here's Nate. Let's read Canadian Prepper 12 hours ago alert. 11 Russian what? Bombers? What kind of bombers? Nuclear bombers? Activated. Biden warned Israel chaos. 30,000 Polish troops move on Belarus, right? Gather the troops. Let all the fighting men come up, yeah? Take it away, Nate.
All right, so back again with yet another episode of How Much of the Truth Can I Tell Without Getting Canceled and or having a stroke before the apocalypse hits the fan. Let me tell you, it's a fine line I walk here, guys. It is a fine line straddling the boundaries of that Overton window, being edgy enough just to be interesting, but square enough to fit in that square peg so that I don't get canceled and shadow banned or marginalized or whatever the hell. It's tough.
The war for information. Okay? InfoWars. Everything is a war right now. All right? If you don't understand that you're on a war of many fronts, right? You walk outside, guess what? You're at war. Surveillance. They're surveilling. Oh, he's leaving. Where's he going? Okay. They come and grab you up. Right?
It's difficult. All I can say is I divulge things strategically. I try to be a moving target, as should you. The cardinal rule of prepping is the gray man strategy. Be a moving target. If you're taking online surveys, make sure you always give the wrong answer, because you never know if the eye in the sky is watching. And one piece of wisdom for you, I'm not sure if I made this saying up or if this is something that was concocted on the basis of things I've heard in the past. Probably one of those zeitgeist things where multiple people around the world thought about it at once. It goes a little something like this. Intellect is knowing what to say. Wisdom is knowing when to say it. Okay? And that's all you need to know. I know things that I don't say. Doesn't mean I'm harboring some sort of nutty tinfoil hat theories about shit.
Right? You got to know when to say things and know when not to. We're at war. You got to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. You don't just come out and say everything that's on your mind.
Figures running the world and, various rings of criminal crime syndicates doing all sorts of crazy satanic stuff. I'm not going there. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I don't divulge every single thing I know, and neither should you. You have to be a moving target. Wisdom is knowing when to say it.
More often than not, people don't. Did he go into wisdom? I haven't watched it. Slocky, I did watch it this last day, but I don't remember. I'm just playing it. Take it away.
They live in a glass house. A lot of these young, rebellious people, they start flapping their gums, and they don't
say that again.
Realize, just like the Joker said, they're like a dog. They're chasing a car, but they don't know what they would do if they caught it. So don't be a dog. Okay, that's the moral of the story. Don't be a cynic. Cynic, canine. That's where that originated in Greek philosophical thought. Anyways, here we go with the rundown of what the hell is going on in the world. Today we have Hamas threatening Joe Biden, saying that he is responsible for the stormtroopery that went on in the hospital night. Insanely dystopian scenes coming out of Gaza right now. But it's all humanitarian. It's completely in line with international law, so nothing to see here. 300,000 people apparently in...
Ever wonder what the pioneers...
Slovakia. Good thing I didn't go to the bathroom.
In Washington Square, whatever the hell it is, Washington Monument, and it's all good. It's all Biden approved. Israel is planning a massive northern operation. Netanyahu is summoning advisors from the north. We have Russian bombers arming up for a massive campaign. Nobody is talking about this one. This is another exclusive, not just for me, but you're just not going to hear about this anywhere else. They got 11 bombers getting armed up. This has massive implications for U.S. Stratcom and, of course, the Ukrainians, which are likely going to be impacted when these bombers run riot over the skies coming as winter approaches. We have Russian submarines in the Mediterranean, in addition to live fire exercises that are going to be happening just miles from a U.S. fleet. We're going to talk about the implications of that. We have the Houthi leader, as you see behind me here, the honey badgers of the Middle East, still don't give a F-U-C-K. They are threatening...
I love that, honey badgers of the Middle East.
...to attack Israeli commercial vessels. Yes, you heard right. We're going to talk about the implications of this. They are going to be profoundly negative on the global economy. And this is a 4D chess move if there ever was one. Netanyahu is now saying something that Zelensky said. Remember when Zelensky said, well, we are dying, and if we don't die, then eventually you Europeans and you Americans are going to be dying here for us? Well, Netanyahu took a script out of the book of Zelensky, and he said the exact same thing. He threatened the United States and Europe, and he said, if we don't do what we got to do with Hamas, you guys are going to be fighting them eventually. Sure enough, almost as if they were queued up, Hamas threatens Joe Biden and co.
Threat. Right? Veiled threat is manipulation. Right?
We have the UK protesting now the hosting of nuclear weapons, which is going to be happening very soon, and U.S. soldiers to oversee those nuclear weapons. If you don't think things are ratcheting up, then you just don't think that much. Poland is getting ready to deploy an entire division, 30,000 troops, along the border with Belarus. And as you can expect, Belarus is not too happy about that. Ukraine appears to be collapsing. And I say appears because you just never know. I mean, if you were to base it on the slow motion train wreck that is the SBU spokesperson, I'm not sure what they're identifying because I think they're detransitioning or they haven't really, it's kind of like their strategic ambiguity with their identifying of what they are right now. Maybe that's what Ukraine's doing. Maybe this is misdirection. Maybe they're feigning weakness so that the Russians throw everything into Advivka and it completely shit the bed, and then that's when the Ukrainians are really going to start the counteroffensive. We just don't know what's going on. I know there's a lot of people think, oh, Zelensky's done, the CIA's going there, they got big plans to take him out or whatever. You just never know, man. Just remember, these people are dumb, but they're not that dumb. They're also Machiavellian at the same time. Biden giving Iran money, according to some people, that's not really what's happening. We're going to debunk and elaborate on what exactly is going on there. We have another parapraxis from Joe Biden saying that China has real problems under Xi. Now, this is according to the India Times, which I presume would be a fairly reputable news source. They're saying that this was a slip-up that Biden made, where he said, and this is right on the eve of the APEC summit, okay? And with these summits, just remember what happened in 2021. Putin met with Biden. Everybody thought it was, they kind of went so-so, but it was progress. Sure enough, 6 months later, NATO and Russia are at war. So, if anything, this is one last-ditch Hail Mary by both of the leaders to try to prevent a major war from ensuing. The U.S. military is going to be building a nuclear spaceship, so they say, and guess how much it costs? Well, they're saying it's going to initially cost $33 million. Get real. A nuclear-powered spaceship is likely going to be in the billions, but they love to throw that number out there for some reason. I'm just simply unaware of at this point, but they keep doing it. So what is the real purpose of this nuclear spaceship? I believe there was a covert spaceship mission that they had up there. What the hell was it called? X something or other, and it's top secret stuff. Nobody knows what it's for. Some people think it actually had nuclear weapons on it. Who knows? We'll talk a little bit about that. We also have a Princeton study that now says that a nuclear attack on just the missile silos alone, just the Minuteman missile silos alone, would lead to a 90% kill rate. 90% kill rate. So that's before attacking any of the cities. That's before the EMP effects and before attacking any other nuclear bases. Just the missile silos as a result of the ground bursts and the radiation that could be caused by the actual detonation of the nukes themselves in the ground, and how great the radioactive contamination would be as a result of that. So it's from
Nukes, radiation, right? Melting. We're going to end on melt. I'm melting, you little bitch and your dog. Let's get Peter. 2 Peter 3. Let's get some melting popping off. Like the Wicked Witch of the West. The day of the Lord. The day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is about burning a nigga's asshole burning up. Salakia. All right. 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Okay? The heavens meaning Esau's heaven, his kingdom. Right? And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. That's that nuclear explosion. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Everything's going to be burned up, melted. Okay? The elements are going to melt. All right? Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, melted, right? What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat? Okay? I'll answer that question. What manner of person ought you to be? Well, you should be hastening the day, rehearsing the righteous acts, and walking as the putting on of the elect. Okay, you should be focused right now. Right, we're looking at the finish line. Now is not the time to be bullshit. Now is not the time to be getting caught up or losing your focus for anything. Okay, you got to examine yourself and stay focused, especially right now, because the other shoe is about to drop. Okay? Look at the previous video I just made about us being attacked. All right? We're there. Right? We're there. You're in war. Right? Let's go back to that. You're in war now. Okay? This came out in the previous video right here. The bug out plan. Right? Here's the bug out plan for the spiritual bug out plan. So, Salakia, oh my people, hear my word. Here's the point. You're at war. Make you ready to thy battle. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Ready for what? Nigga, you're in the middle of a war. Are you ready? Right? If you're ready, you'll know exactly when to bug out. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon there. And in those evils, be ready to bug out. Right? Where's the picture? I put it away. Here's the picture. It's the thumbnail on the other video. Check that video out. All right? Be ready. You're at war. What does it mean? Thy battle. Right? What is the Battle of Armageddon? It's the last war. The last battle in the war, World War III. What does it say? Make you ready to your, that's what that word thy means, your battle. Right? Let's look at this. Oh, I can't. I'd like to look it up in a NLT. Let's see. I don't quite know how to do that in this version. Let's see, versions. More discussion. Trivia standard. We got versions. Where's the NLT? Maybe we won't go there. I need to learn more about King James Bible online. So anyway, we'll end it right there. Your battle. You have a battle. Do you have a battle plan? Do you have an escape plan? Do you have a bug out plan? Yep, you should have one. Here's what it looks like. Okay. Oh, my people, hear my word. Second Ezra is 16? 1640. Make sure. Second Ezra, I keep saying Revelation. 2 Ezra 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. Wake the fuck up. You're at war. Are you ready? All right. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Got your rucksack packed? You're at war. World War III is here. Watch the video before this one. It's called Better Plan for Bug Out. You need a better plan for your bug out, or you better plan for bugging out, right? And bug out as in a bug out plan, SHTF. Does it look like they were ready for SHTF? Yep. Time to leave the city. Time to leave the pad. You got to know when to leave. All right? Leave now. These motherfuckers are hungry. See them going door to door across the street over there? We got to go now. All right, so with that, we hope that the electorate edified you brothers and few sisters. With that, I'm going to say shalom.